here at Mumapalooza at the Chicago Botanic Garden. Jose was out taking some pictures of the gorgeous mums that are in full bloom out here now, more than 12,000 plants. And if you figure 300 flower heads per plant, that's more than 3.5 million mums out here. It is gorgeous, and we are so happy to have Heather Sherwood back from maternity leave. Let's talk about these mums, Heather. Different types for different purposes.
Yeah, there's different types of mums out there on the market. Pot mums and florist mums, decorative mums. Those are the ones that don't really survive well in our winters here. It's the garden mum that you want to be able to put on your kitchen table and then be able to plant outside too.
And you said usually the nicer looking the plant is, the less likely it is to survive the winter.
Yeah, the prettier, the more intricate the flower, like a spoon type or a quill type, won't really survive the winter here. But these beautiful daisy types that are a little bit simpler, they will last the winter for us.
All right, coming up in a few minutes, Heather's going to talk a little bit more about how to pick out the right mum and all the different stages of mum growth and when to pick those out. More about mums. The best mums to plant. Heather's favorite anyway, coming up in a few. Hey there, Alan and Linda. We're talking about mum selection over some crying twins, which are not Heather Sherwood's twins, we should point out. But we want to talk about picking out mums that look healthy.
Yeah, the first thing that you want to do when you're looking at a mum is take off the pot and make sure you look at the root system of it. You want to make sure that there's nice, white, healthy roots, that there's no bad smell coming off of it, and they're not like brown or sloughing off or anything. And that's a good, healthy plant. And then when you're going to go and plant it outside, you want to make sure that the soil is level with the ground outside and give it a really good, healthy mulching to make sure it doesn't heave out for the wintertime.
Okay, now this one is a bad one because it's wilting.
It's wilting. You got broken branches in the front. It's really pot-bound. I wouldn't buy this. I wouldn't spend the money on it, even though it probably would last the winter.
Okay, now there are dozens of varieties of mums. You've got a couple of favorites back here. Tell us about them.
This is my favorite right here. This is called Claire Curtis, and she's an extremely late-blooming one. She blooms about August 10th or so, and she goes all the way to Thanksgiving.
What color?
A daisy, pink daisy flowers with a yellow center. And then my other favorite one this year is Mammoth Red Daisy. This flowers are huge, and it's just in full color right now, and it's my new favorite for the season.
And this one is one of the garden mums, so will it last till next year?
Yes, if you planted it in the ground, it is roughly about 20 inches, it should be, but the 3 to 4 inch flower size on the daisy mums is what you're really getting and going after.
Awesome. Well, I know a lot of people have benefited from your help here today, Heather. We welcome you back to Keeping It Green, and you couldn't have come out on a more beautiful day. Gorgeous late afternoon sun here in Glencoe, and we expect to see plenty more sunshine right through the weekend into next week. Temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s through here. Maybe a little bit of a cool down beginning to show up middle of next week, but even there we're talking about low 70s. So smooth sailing, TFN. From Mumtacular Mumapalooza, or whatever we're calling it here. Mike Kaplan here at the CBG. Back to you guys.
Whatever it is, it's gorgeous.
That's right, it sure is.